This shit high, boy.
Edited by Maxi.
Yo, what's going on guys, it's Maxi here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to do this super cool build-up effect that you just saw in the intro. Let's get straight into it, let's go. What you want to do first of all is you want to time remap your clip. I already did this right here, that's why I usually have 2 layers of my clips, because this is the time remap version of my clips. Because since I use Twixtor, if I like split the clip, for example, in the middle of the Twixtor, it messes it up, and that's why I can't use like more than one color correction basically. So what we're going to do now is time remap. If you use velocity, doesn't matter. I would still recommend to just render it out, and all you gotta do is just delete the audio and just paste the clip on top right here. What we're going to do now is first of all get a shake. So this is like more of a tutorial on how to like over-edit properly. But I'll start off with some basics that aren't really overrated. Like I'll start with the build-up shake, and then we're gonna add like a color correction, and then we're just gonna add more and more stuff, which is all obviously not necessary. I just do it because my clients want me to over-edit, but all this stuff is optional, like you don't need to use it. Go ahead and search up shake right here, and yeah, great job Maxi, great job. We want to add our build-up shake, which is gonna be this one right here. So what you want to do now is please exactly copy my settings. You can pause the video if you want to. Right here, that is all my settings. Please copy them one by one, and yeah, then we already have our nice build-up shake, which is very good. I love this shake. It's really one of the best shakes I've ever seen. So yeah, so what we want to do now is keyframe the amplitude and the Z-dist right here, and we want to go all the way to the kill, which basically happens right here. By the way, if you want those Twixtor settings, I uploaded a video regarding Twixtor like earlier, like a month ago. I updated my settings. I'm currently thinking about doing another Twixtor tutorial, since this is like kind of requested a lot recently as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. So what you want to do now is go on the clip, and you want to make a keyframe on the amplitude right here, and you want to go like, I wouldn't say like too much, let's say like 1 second, maybe 1 second, it really depends, before, and you put this to 0.2. And yeah, now you just gotta see where you want the shake to start. You just want your shake to start like maybe 2 to 3 seconds, something like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it start right here, and I'm actually gonna drag this out a bit more, like so. And yeah, I'll obviously put this to 0 now. Delete this first keyframe, and yeah, what you have now is a nice little build-up shake, and you always want to slow fade everything on this build-up shake. It doesn't matter what, just slow fade it. And yeah, like right here on the impact, we would just go like 12 frames after, and then set it back to 0, and we want to fast fade this. So yeah, now we have our build-up shake already. Let me see how this turned out. Very clean build-up shake. I really like this, and yeah, I would recommend you to use it as well. What we want to do now is amplitude we want to animate the Z-dist as well, because we want to have like the kind of zoom in effect on the kill. Obviously we go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, something like this. Set it back to 1. Make sure you delete the first keyframe, and yeah, you just go something like right here, and then just set it back to 1. You don't have to, you can fast fade this and slow fade this, but yeah, that's all optional. So yeah, we just created this nice little build up shake with a nice little screen pump. Let's see how this turned out. This is kind of dry, obviously. What we want to do now is add another shake. I'm not gonna leak the settings of this one because this is like my own shake kind of. But yeah, just use a tilt shake. I'm pretty sure you guys should have like some sort of tilt shake. And yeah, what you want to do now with this is just keyframe this as well, which is basically my impact shake. So I'm going to go all the way down here and make that 0. And make that 0, obviously. This is ending a bit too fast, so I'm just gonna make this like 0.1. Let's see if this is fine. Yeah, this looks fine to me. It's a nice little shake with the impact looking good. Yeah, that's basically the build-up shake done. What we want to do now is add a color correction. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna like literally just gonna choose a random one. I got a bunch of very good color corrections right here. Thinking about doing a color correction pack pretty soon as well. I'm just gonna use this one because this looks somehow very insane. You obviously want to animate the strength right here then, because it kind of builds up onto the shake as well. Pull right here, and then it just kind of, you know, like turns into this sexy color correction. And what we want to do now is go find where the color correction actually is. Let me see again. Go in the pan and crop tool. This is all optional already, like you don't really need to do this. It's just nice, like a lot of editors do it anyway. And what you want to do now is go ahead and make 3 keyframes, like one where the color correction starts, and then one right before the kill, and then one on the kill basically. And what we want to do now is just make sure this is locked right here, the aspect ratio is locked, and we want to just drag it in a bit and then tilt it to whatever you want. Like it can be this or that. It can actually go like you can actually go like out of the frame a bit, because you're gonna use black bars anyways, which is gonna cover like, I would say, like a bit of the screen. So yeah, you can tilt it as much as you want. I'm just gonna leave it like this right now. And what we're going to do now is slow fade this as well. And yeah, and now we have this nice little impact. Perfect. What you obviously want to do as well is obviously keyframe the color correction. Boom boom. Make it 0. What we want to do now is add the plugin Distort RGB right here. Just copy my settings real quick, just like that. It's nothing much. Just make sure the amount right here is very low, because if I just turn it out like a bit, it just looks disgusting and can't even look at it. So yeah, 12 I found is a very good number. And what we want to do now is just kind of line this up with the dog vision right here. Make a keyframe, go one in front, make a keyframe, and I would say let's let it start like right here. Make this 0 obviously, make this 0, and delete this keyframe. And yeah, what this does is it gives it a nice little RGB effect. As you can see, the character and everything turns RGB, which is very nice. Yeah, let's just render this out real quick. By the way, if you guys want to know, like some people really DM me and ask how to pre-render. All you gotta do is mark your region, press Shift and B. For over editing especially, it's very important to pre-render, because you can't really see any effects if you just go ahead and not pre-render at all. What you can do now for the impact, for example, is obviously, which is one of my favorite effects, flicker right here. The impact flicker, just copy my settings, nothing special, just a flicker. And yeah, I always use flicker on impacts because it's such a nice effect. You can use it on every kill literally. It just looks nice in my opinion. I would suggest to keyframe it, but maybe not down to 0 all the way. I'll just leave it at 0.2 for this one. And that is almost basically done. I like how the background flickers like very hard. I'm kind of a fan of that. But yeah, that's obviously all on you. You can add and disable effects however you want to. It doesn't matter. It's just very overrated right now. A lot of people think it looks good. A lot of people don't think it looks good. So I'll leave that up to you if you think it looks good. But yeah. And you obviously all were wondering, where does this beep come from? I got it like off a random YouTube video. I'll render it out and leave a link in the description, everything. I'm not gonna link my downer, and I'm not gonna link this because it's literally on the internet as well. It's just one of these popular build-up effects. Yeah, that's just some sound effects that I'm using usually. Obviously what is missing now is this pointer right here. I'm actually gonna leave a link to a similar pointer like this, but like I found this off an editing pack that almost no one knows, so I'm just gonna keep this like a little secret for me. And yeah, what you want to do now is find the start basically where you can clearly see the skin right here, which would be right here. This is my first frame like that, and lined up with my first keyframe. And yeah, all you need to do now is basically go right here and trim this because you don't need that. And it's just timing, boys. Like, it's just gonna be keyframing. What you want to do now is, like, I would say if you have a second monitor, use your second monitor for this. Set the preview to full or half, really depends. And yeah, use your second monitor as I said, and now you just gotta line up this this HUD overlay right here and just keyframe it. I'm gonna delete those old keyframes from the different video right here real quick. Basically, as I said, all you gotta do is line this up with the head of the character. Let's just go one frame right here. It's basically right here. And yeah, always make sure you do this after you edit all effects, really, because if you add the shake after, the keyframes obviously won't register the shake. So if you add the shake and everything after, you'll have this messed up. So always do this as a last step, as I am doing right now. And yeah, if you find it hard to see the head right here, just disable this and this, and it should be a bit clearer. Just a small tip, because sometimes it really gets a bit dog shit, to be honest. Like right here, I could barely see it, so I got it kind of wrong. So just disable some effects if you messed up, or anything else. Just enable the effects again. And yeah, now we are basically done. And this is how it turned out. Let's see. And yeah, this is how you properly over edit to a first clip. I would not recommend doing this throughout the whole video. I'm just doing it because my clients want me to. I'm not a fan overall of this edit style, to be honest. But yeah, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. As I said, I'll leave a link to everything down below in the description, to like the overlay and the audio and stuff. I pretty much explained all the effects. So yeah, make sure you try to replicate this as best as possible. As I said in the beginning, everything else than the shake would be over editing. So yeah, just add those effects if you want to. If not, then don't. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments as well. And obviously any recommendations, what tutorial I should do next, always comment down below. I would thank everyone watching until the end right here. Really love you guys. If you've watched until the end, make sure you drop a heart emoji in the comments so I can follow you back. On Twitter or Instagram, doesn't matter. See you until the next one. Have a great day and peace out.